Man, I love this game.
I hate the controller.
Yeah, you have a big problem with this controller.
It wasn't designed for human beings.
Yes, it was. It's fine. It's great. It's awesome. The 64 controller is fantastic.
I have to hold it at a weird angle. I can't even use all the...
Well, you're not supposed to use all the buttons at once. It's supposed to vary per game. Alright, so I've set up 2 players. Standard, I'd be the mage. Actually, I'm going to try the fighter this time. I feel like getting my arse kicked.
Oh, then I'm going to try the mage.
Rock and roll. Please don't hit me. Let's go awesome. Warrior.
Oh, this might not go well.
Yeah, we're fucked. Normally it's she plays a cleric and I play an actual wizard, or mage, sorry. Although whoops, and that's one. I've got to say, the hit detection is rocky at best. Oh, and there's one dude there. So I'm at the top, it looks like.
I believe in you.
Man, this fist is awesome, actually. This fist is pimp.
Oh! That was you.
Yep, it's me, sorry. I'm gonna look a little different this time.
Well, I knew you were there, but I really wanted to shoot those windows.
I've taken like 23 damage, and it's all been from you.
Booyah.
We'll get to those dudes later. Yeah, this game is just absolutely badass. I just friggin' love this game. I am very biased, but this game is totally awesome. Back in the day when we were kids, it was very, very difficult to find like a proper shooter-based fantasy game, because Oblivion wasn't around yet.
I don't think Oblivion even counts. This is more like Doom than Oblivion.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's what made it great. Fists are pretty badass, I gotta say, actually.
Especially if you're the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard is candy.
Whoop.
So you get 3 classes, as you saw: wizard, fighter, and cleric. Cleric can't actually heal anybody, I don't think, unless you pick up like a random one-use scroll. But he does at least get a nice mix of melee and range. The wizard has nothing but ranged weapons, from what I remember. And the fighter, I think, eventually gets a ranged weapon, but for the most part, he is melee. So it's been a bit. We'll get to the weapons soon enough. At the start, I only get these. Imagine we're gonna pick. Yeah, there we go. Do you want me to go first, or yeah, you got this?
I got this.
This whole thing is just one giant death trap. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think I've taken more damage from you than anybody else.
Maybe...
Whoa, look out.
Ah! You should dodge better? Did you walk into your own explosion after telling me to watch out?
No. Maybe. Shut up. Oh, I hate this part. Alright.
Maybe you should have let me leave first.
Why?
Just cause. I don't think you're going to be able to take the hit if you don't make it.
And I didn't make it. It's okay, I can restart. Nice thing about this game, we haven't gotten anywhere yet, so I don't lose very much.
Darn it. No.
So supposedly in the game, this is actually a sequel. The original game was called Heretic, and it wasn't that bad, but I wasn't as huge a fan because there wasn't multiplayer. In the original game, you basically played an elf who was trying to save the world from one of 3... I don't know what you call them, I guess riders? They were more or less like bastions of the apocalypse. Just, you know, evil dudes. Your standard fare of evil, you know, tyrannical monsters. And you're successful, obviously, because you beat the game at some point. And once you are, this story is the second one. I think it's Korax. I can't remember what the first dude is. But Korax is the bad guy of this Hexen. So you're trying to stop his forces from taking over... The place is actually called Hexen, which I think is kind of cool, because I always honestly thought... Let me get away here. I always honestly thought that I was playing an evil dude, because even the heroes look evil in this. Like everything is very gothic, very metal. It's pretty sweet. I'm just sucking horribly with this fighter. I'm really not
I'm
the
also
fighter type.
shooting you a lot.
Yes, you are. That's okay. Well, that's sort of the goal. So the three heroes who look badassly evil, I must say. The fighter, the cleric, and the mage.
They don't really look meh.
I think they look kind of evil. There's no face. It's just.
It's the graphics of the time.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I think they look evil because they look like shit. Careful a minute. I really enjoyed the look of the game. This was an old love for me, and it's good. Like as a shooter, it's. I mean, perhaps shooter's the wrong term. I'm gonna go up and ring the bell. But as a game, it's
you,
fun.
I know.
What's that? Yeah, it is for you. That's true. But it's a fun game. This will tie me over till Deus Ex Human Revolution comes out.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. My standards jump. But I'm really looking forward to Deus Ex. What can I say? Actually, I'm hugely looking forward to Deus Ex. That was another large love for me. Who are you? Back to the start.
What?
Got it.
Did you just punch a bird?
I did, because I can do that, because I'm the warrior. And I'm awesome. The other cool thing about this game is that this was sort of your hub, which was really neat. I'm gonna get some mana, because I think my sword might need it. Yeah, I think it's Korax. He talks big, but... Yeah, just his spears.
What?
Classic graphics.
I think I would love a kind of modern shooter, fantasy FPS sort of.
Like this?
Yeah.
Agreed. On an online console would be nice. 4 classes, if not more.
But maybe lose the melee and just have neato fantasy-esque shooting.
You know what? I think that'd get kind of samey. Like the melee is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. It's not my preferred. Like in the end, I always prefer wizards. That's just kind of how I roll.
Balance would be a big issue.
Well, the warrior's tough. Like these punches that I'm throwing, you're dropping dudes in how many shots?
Anybody who can kite worth a darn, that would be the end of it. Unless they gave warriors special abilities like rushing.
Maybe.
But
or maybe the ability to take more damage than this.
You have the problem of warriors who can constantly stay in melee range, and they're tougher than the mage, and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I just want an FPS that's all ranged. Like, it's an FPS, it's not an Oblivion.
I guess. Because later on, like, the fighter, from what I remember, he does get 1 or 2 ranged weapons.
If I want a combination, I'll go play Oblivion.
Oblivion's not online, it's the multiplayer that really sold this for me, I think. Because one of the things I didn't enjoy about Hexen is that it was, Heretic, I did find it a wee bit boring. I would have preferred to have had some sort of multiplayer aspect. I've got to be honest. So that's kind of what sold it for me. And not necessarily online, like this was a lot of fun because you're sort of on the same screen. Just trying to call it down, it's timed, can't do anything about it. Somebody. Music was good too.
I guess I just want balance. Or some semblance of balance.
Should we have grabbed the weapons? Shit.
I grabbed mine.
Shit, I didn't grab mine.
Oh.
Alright, you want to take care of these guys first?
Oh, I think I switched my alternate by accident. Wait. I can't.
I got it.
Darn it, switch back!
Oh, that's me. Hello. It's your left...
Oh, it's these criping buttons. I was trying to hit the criping,
Okay, now this one's definitely all you. Huh? These dudes, they come up the stairs. Back up. Don't fall down. There you go. were some parts like this where you could just sort of stand there and shoot everything. I guess you're right about the kiting. But there was something charming about having, like, the warrior, because... I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to put into words. It's more I guess it's more like a flavor thing more than anything else. A little bit more balance would be nice. The warrior should be able to take some more damage. I think they all take damage at pretty much the same rate. So the warrior should be a little bit meatier.
I still maintain that if there was like a fantasy kind of FPS ever made, I would want it to be on range.
That's fair.
I don't trust it to be properly balanced and people to not be able to kind of fustigate between the melee and the range. Whichever one has the current advantage.
Are you referring to, like, player versus player, though, or are you referring to...
Yeah, because that's what eventually it always turns into.
Oh, you're right. I guess I'm thinking co-op like this.
Yeah, but eventually all the developers ever balance is the correct in PvP, and they kind of screw PvE. So everything's balanced for the PvP, and different classes are screwed at different times.
Okay, good point.
So if everyone was ranged, you're not running into the having to balance being able to kite and classes being able to close distance, which was a big problem in WoW. Which, I mean, it's not an FPS, but it's a good example.
My axe, there we go. Perfect. I think this actually takes mana every time I hit something. Okay, so...
Like, at different points, different classes could really mess each other up. Just based on that.
Yeah,
of different people that could.
I'll switch out. It's a cool axe. Yeah, like, again, I suppose you're right. I have a fondness for Hexen. I'd like to see Hexen come to Xbox Live, I suppose.
Better controllers. That would be heavenly.
Wouldn't be bad, I admit.
Heavenly.
Still a fan of these controllers, but
I hate
I see where you're coming from.
With a passion.
But you didn't grow up with them, right? That's the thing. You grew up with a PlayStation, so I can understand. I had time to get used to these.
I would have hated them as a kid.
Well, I suppose, but as a kid, because you're just happy to play something, like at the time this was new, so you were just sort of happy to play it, and at the time, you gotta remember, right, when this came out, having 4 players on the console without assistance was not very common. It wasn't really something that we had a lot of.
But I never needed 4 players because it was just my sister and I.
Right, see, we'd have folks over, we'd have buddies over and one. So the 4 players for us was, I don't want to say, well, yeah, I guess it was kind of a necessity. We had to have it.
I put money on me hating the kite and controller.
Yeah, no, it was...
And plus, I have tiny hands.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
We
got used to it. We got used to it, I guess, really fast.
It digs into my skin.
Okay, that's just odd. You shouldn't be digging into your skin. It's just a 64 controller.
No,
it's not a razor.
I'm exaggerating.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see. Oh, man, yeah. See,
I think it even burned. It caught in some sort of STD.
I'm getting,
It's like WTDs, but worse.
Ripped up here.
From the N64. It's all old and moldy.
Yeah, seriously, I'm getting ripped up here.
I don't even know where we're supposed to go. I'm just kind of...
Just need health.
Is it this way? Oh, yeah. Don't worry. The squishy mage is here to rescue the big bold warrior.
Okay, the squishy warrior is pretty much what I'd call myself. And you know that you can, first of all, we're going the wrong way. Second of all, you know that you can just hold the button down, right?
Oh. So I can.
There we go. Punch in the face. Alright, pulled it. And the portal we go.
Ooh, wait, mana. Aww.
Too late.
Taking up all the mana, leaving none for the mage, you know? The mana user.
One thing I thought was really cool about this game is that, like, look at this world that we have right now. Look at the one we just passed. Look at what we're in right now. This has not been altered. This is just what it is.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how normally when you're going, like, take Doom for example. You're on a spaceship because this is Doom really is the closest example that we have to.
Yeah, this is fantasy Doom.
Yeah, but it's you know, you're on, first of all, you're on a spaceship, but the space station, sorry, and then a moon. They've been altered, right? Like they've been adjusted by the demonic forces present. This entire world was this dark and gothic before anybody got here. This is just the way these people live. That's what I always thought was really cool about the style of this game. Like, the heroes look kind of badass because I don't picture them as being like goody two-shoes goodies.
I don't know. I mean, the Doom world was always goody as well, because it's kind of a not the greatest future in the world.
Yeah, not as bad as what we got there. Well, not as bad as what you got in the game.
No, but that's because, you know, Heck was spilling over into the mortal realm.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying, is that in this, even with Heck coming in to, you know, Korax, or whatever the demon's name is, coming in to fuck things up, it doesn't actually change the world at all. The world is already this dark and gothic. I just like the style. It was just a style thing that I really enjoyed. Right? I mean, his dudes are here. They're pretty fucked up, but you know, I'm a big Conan-looking motherfucker. You've got the wicked mage thing going on, with the badass mage with the robes. Right? You can shoot magic at will. There's not even any mana for this, for your ability to shoot someone and pretty much murder them. I think it's cool. I really like the style.
I guess it's dark fantasy, and I'm not exactly...
Not a fan?
No, I'm not wowed by the fact that it's dark fantasy, because there's lots of dark fantasy in the world. It's not exactly like, oh wow, I've never seen this before.
It's not really that I'm wowed by it now, it's that I was, at the time, I enjoyed it. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright, I guess I'll go in here. Wow.
But I'm cynical like that, I guess.
Yeah, you can be. That's okay, though.
I'm picky.
No, you are, but I understand. And of course, again, I'm improbably biased because I had fond childhood memories of this, but with playing it multiplayer, right, which was a big thing.
No, I'm just hypercritical.
That's true.
I'm critical of even things I enjoyed when I was young. If it doesn't live up, it doesn't live up.
Okay, that's fair.
So the fact that I have absolutely no nostalgia attached to this really doesn't help.
Doesn't help. Okay, I got you.
There are some games, like, I've popped out and I was like, oh, I love this as a kid. And I started playing it and I was like, oh my god, I can't stand this.
I'm trying to think of the last one that was like that. Here, because I was fucked up.
Oh, this is where we have to leave and go find the Fire Realm, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Doesn't take long to get to this part. Yeah, so unfortunately the game actually sends you on a couple puzzles. Because you have the hub world, you actually go back and forth. Right now we're going between fire and iron, and I gotta be honest...
Wait, did we go discover the puzzle of the door?
No, we did not.
That we need to go discover in that area to...
Wait, look at me for 1 sec. I think I'm swinging a sword when I am, that's awesome. You're right, we fucked up. So, one more time, because we screwed that up, we actually have to start unlocking a puzzle. I gotta be honest, I'm just guessing at this because I do not remember, I do not remember getting that much farther than this when I was a kid. Which was the crazy thing. I really didn't get that much farther than this when I was a kid.
I'll let you go do it. I'm just gonna... Because I actually don't know where it is and I don't feel like wandering around. I'm gonna enjoy this little corner here.
Ah, you know, I can release some hope.
I believe in you. Look, I didn't even hit you.
Go on. I'm following.
Just, yeah, that's it. Keep punching.
Is this your plan? Just keep punching?
Yeah. It's always been planned. Okay, it's not, but...
I'm scared of the dark. I'm all alone.
You're not. You're fine.
Actually, we did used to play this...
You've got a fist and an invisible sword.
We did used to play this in the dark when we were little. Like, not little kids, because it was a little violent, but when we were kids, and it did get kind of creepy, because we turned the volume up. And, we wouldn't actually... Yeah, thanks, I'll just...
Yes, why handbag?
Yeah, that's handy, I gotta be honest. You know, it was... I don't want to sound like a pansy, but the reality was we were playing it downstairs in the basement at night. It was dark, it was quiet, and nothing to hear but on occasion.
Oh.
So when something ran around, it was pretty sweet.
Doom. Doom scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid.
Doom didn't bother me when I was a kid, funny enough.
I was okay with it, except there was this one moment that just it freaked me out, and I was never able to look at it twice. I kept playing it, but from that moment on, it scared me.
When I was a little kid... Whoa, hello. Sorry, go ahead.
It was near the end of one of the levels, and I was approaching this one area where there was an upper area, and then you spiraled down into a lower area. But on the upper area, you could actually have a window and look down on the lower area. Now keep in mind, this was way back when bad guy AIs weren't exactly known for being intelligent.
Yep, you take this, dude.
They just kind of rushed forward and so forth. Yeah, walked around, and if you happen to enter their path, they would attack you. So that's what I was used to. Now, I'm not saying the Doom AI was smart, it was just well-timed. So I look down into this room, and I can see the exit and one of the imps.
You really should be going first here. These are flyers.
Actually, count me in a second. I hate this control. Gosh darn.
Oh, really? I got range. Sweet.
So... the imp leaves the room. And I was like, okay, well, it left. Whatever. I'm just gonna kind of make my way along. And I was making my way along, and then the imp came upstairs after me. And it freaked me the heck out. Because I'd never seen a monster do that. It was like it was acting and... Ooh, acting,
some intelligence.
Yeah, which scared me. The fact that these things could be maybe sentient and aware of my presence freaked me the heck out.
I think the scariest thing about Doom for me was that I read the Doom books and enjoyed them. Which is almost shameful.
Yeah,
but there was a series of novels that I'm scared to step on these pedestals. Cause, oh god, fuck me, lava. Fire key, right? But yeah, I enjoyed those Doom books, sad as it is.
Another freaky thing that happened to me with Doom, typing Doom. I was lying half awake in bed, and I would have swore I could hear the sounds of Doom.
Make sure you hit back there for the zone.
Yeah, I'm getting back.
Stuck in that part where everything is fucked up, hardcore. Oh, you know what? Yeah, just go back in.
And I woke up and I was like, nobody should be awake. So I went and checked it out, very, very, very cautiously, because at this point Doom frightened me because I believed it was sentient and out to get me.
That's pretty funny.
And I made my way to this was back when we lived in Collingwood, and we lived in that heated cottage. And there was a kitchen, and then a step down, and there was like a little alcove. I guess it was supposed to be like a breakfast nook, and that's where we had like the computer and stuff.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I made my way to the kitchen, the breakfast nook, and the computer was on, which it was always turned off because it was, you know...
Somebody forgot and left it on.
Yeah, pretty much. But because I'd been half awake hearing Doom noises in my dream-like state, because I just gotten really freaked out by Doom, I believe that there was some evil presence playing Doom when we weren't looking on the computer. So I turned it off and like ran back to bed and curled up and carefully watched the door. Oh my god, it's an ice thing.
Oh yeah, right, the ice thing. What about these dudes?
Yeah.
Look, they smash easy.
So that's the only way. Oh my goodness, they shoot at me.
Yeah,
they're owning my faces. Ah!
You deal with these guys. Ah, god, pillars.
Deal with these guys. I'm alone, and I have 13 health. I have 3 health. I'm running. Ah, there's crap everywhere.
Okay, these dudes are nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. Oh, there's no health here, by the way.
I'm
So
gonna hide here.
yeah, but oh, there we go. Anyway, for me, it was when I was a little kid. It was Venture on the ColecoVision. Venture scared the piss out of me because there would always be that, you'd hang around in a room too long and it would make a huge fucking scary noise. Well, I mean, when you're a little kid, right? And then that would be it. I would freak out and hide behind the couch. It was good times.
That's
All right.
cute.
Anyway, I think that's about. I think that'll about wrap it up because we're almost dead. No to resources. We fucked up. Simply put, we done fucked up.
We're not playing the classes we're good at. I like the cleric and you like the wizard.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd try something different. All right, rock and roll.